Hey guys, my name's Andrew. I'm into watches. This is a watch today on a watch that I've had for a couple of years. It's barely worn. It's a Studio Underd0g piece. It was a slow working day, and I set myself up with a YouTube channel in about 3-4 minutes, and I'll make this video in 5 minutes. So within 10 minutes, I could be potentially the next YouTube star. So here it is. I've been into watches for a long time. I remember collecting coupons in the back of the Rice Krispies box with Snap, Crackle and Pop watches that probably lasted about 3 minutes, and then they were broken. But that's where I got the bug. Since then, I've sort of graduated through different types of watches. My tastes are still mainly within sports watches and integrated sports watches, but yeah, I've got different things, and I'd like to introduce them to you through YouTube and give you sort of engaging conversation. I've been going to some meetups over the last few years, and I've got to meet some really interesting people, open-minded when it comes to collecting, and people from all different types of backgrounds and professions and industries and from different parts of the world. It's a really eclectic group of folk, and I've really enjoyed that whole journey of getting to know people. So yeah, part of me starting this YouTube channel is just to further engage and have conversation. I'm not a YouTube expert, I'm not a editing expert or recording expert, so please be gentle on the comments that you're going to provide to me. I'm a big boy, but ultimately I'm here for sort of enjoyment. But the watch today I'm going to introduce to you is Studio Underd0g Strawberries Cream. It was a pre-order watch that I put an order in, I think summer of 22. It arrived a few days before Christmas, which was a lovely additional Christmas present to myself. But it's a watch that I've barely worn. It's a 36mm watch. Red dial, quite unusual. There's not many watch brands with red dials, particularly bright red like this. You get them in maroon dials or burgundy, but very few are actually bright red, which I love. I've actually been on the hunt for a little while for a red dial watch. There's a Chopard Alpine Eagle that I've fallen in love with. I've not quite pulled the trigger on it. I've toyed with the idea for the last couple of months. But if you want to look it up, it's the Chopard Alpine Eagle China edition. There's been a couple pop up in the secondary market. There was initially an 88 watch release, and I was initially into the idea, but one reason or another, it's just not happened. But anyway, the watch I've got today, Studio Underd0g, manual wind watch, comes within the box with a mesh bracelet. It's quite nice. Pulled the hairs out of my arm, so I didn't really sort of continue wearing it for very long. So yeah, it's got the easy, quick swap over pins. Don't know what they're called, but tell me in the comments. Also comes with a little watch pouch, which is great. To be fair, it's a lot more than some brands provide for the money, so it was welcome. So yeah, let me put it on my wrist, give you a bit of a flavour for it. So 36mm in size. It's lovely. It's got a nice sort of warm fume dial. So I don't know if that's the technical term. It sounds pretty French to me, but fume dial with starts off and it's on a gradient, so it's lighter in the middle, moving out to being a little bit darker. It's got a little step to it as well, with the box crystal, which sort of plays on the light quite nicely and plays on the dial when you catch it at different angles. The black hands are nice contrasting. It certainly adds a bit of clarity to it. It's a lighter dial. But yeah, the white parts aren't so white, they're more ivory or cream, if you like. And the dial itself on the hour markers has little strawberry seeds in the place. So yeah, it's a watch that I've worn sparingly. So business in the back, for 500 quid. It's quite a nicely finished watch. You get quite a nice sort of look of it in terms of the mechanics. I've got a reasonable light in my office, so I can sort of show that off, and I can look at it through my loupe, which I occasionally do when, again, another slow business day. But yeah, on the wrists, I've got a 7.5-inch wrist. Again, it's something, I think I wore it at Christmas 2022 when I got it. I put it on the mesh bracelet, and I think I took it off halfway through the day because every time I moved or turned my wrist, it was grabbing a hold of hair. So that didn't really suit me, but this has been fun while I've had it. I mainly appreciate the thing through just looking at it in my box, and I don't wear it a tremendous amount, if I'm honest. But I know people that daily these. I've seen a variety of the different colours, purple, the mint sort of greeny bluey colour. There's a cookies and cream one, I think, as well at the same sort of time. But yeah, the red spoke to me the most, whatever that means. But yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I dig it. It's cool. It's a nice little piece for a couple of days. But basically, I'll introduce you to different watches in my collection over the course of time. But yeah, engage. Tell me what your favourite colour is. Tell me something I don't know about this watch. I know it's UK made, or designed in the UK at least. I actually saw the gentleman Richard at a meetup for something. Didn't speak to him, seemed quite approachable, however. There was a lot of people having a chat with him at the time, but yeah, there we go. They've since, I think, moved on. They've certainly released a second watch, which is a field watch. It's got sort of a glass dial. It was quite cool. But this one's been, yeah, well loved, well received. Would I buy another one? Probably, yeah. But I've not seen one yet that I'd go for. But for the money, it's not a bad watch at all. Really quite enjoyed it while I've had it so far. But tell me something, if you've seen other watches with red dials. Not looking for burgundy, not looking for maroon. I want bright red like this. Tell me in the comments what I should go for, what I should consider. But if there's anything you'd like to know that I've not mentioned about the watch, feel free. Message me. Ask the questions. I'll do my best to answer. But thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye now.